everyone. I'm thinking I was going to give you a little bit of update what's going on with our garden, and also I'm going to show today how we make calcium powder for our tomatoes from scratch, and zero waste and budget friendly, and we make it from eggshells. Anyway, so we've been having a really strange season. It's very unusual and it's been very cold, which of course made everything's been a little bit slower start than normal. So for example, we don't have any tomatoes ripe yet. I have green ones growing, but it's just not, I mean, obviously they need a little more sun. We've been having a lot of like kale and cabbage and broccoli and cauliflower and lettuce has been going really well because of the rain, but it's been bringing a lot of slugs and snails. And I'm going to tell you, I hate slugs and snails. I mean, I hate them with a passion. It is nothing more gross when I bring them in and there's like all these slugs sitting in them. So James has been putting copper wires around the boxes and hoping that we're going to keep them out. So far, so good. We're really eating well with all the leafy greens and the broccoli.
I have to show this. This is really exciting. I thought my rhubarb died, but look, it's coming back up again. I'm so excited. It's really small, but it's getting there.
We suddenly had a couple of days of really warm weather with the sun, and then everything bolted on us. So we just replanted a lot of new lettuce. The beans are coming along very slow also, and I do believe that we had a lot of sugar snap peas that grew really fast and really well, but the beans, green beans and fava beans has been very slow coming along this year. So, and I think it has to do with the sun. So I'm hoping once they start warming up, you know, come back to life. Another thing that's coming with all this rain has been really exciting and something new for us. There've been lots of flowers coming up, and they're so beautiful, and they're all native to California. So they're like very low maintenance. It's been really exciting. And actually, matter of fact, we're making flower crowns for our son's class, and we could bring a lot of flowers from the garden. That was really, really exciting and made Liam very proud.
So I have all these grass clippings. Our next door neighbor, who is very kindly letting us grow in his boxes, he had his lawn was just, his grass was just high, and he finally cut it, and so now I have free mulch. This is just fantastic. And yes, I did check to make sure that he doesn't spray any or use anything. So we're planting a lot of things in boxes. So I'm gonna layer, and this is actually some potatoes, and I'm just gonna put the mulch on top, and this will mulch down into soil so quickly you won't believe it. So free mulch.
So the fruit is coming also along a little bit slower than I would hope, but we finally have a couple of apples, and I see there's a lot of flowers on the apple tree. So that's I'm hopeful there's going to be at least a couple of apples coming in. I mean, obviously apples like the cold weather a little bit more than, let's say, the citrus trees. So we have not been having a lot of tangerines, but a lot of lemons, but not very much tangerines. But they finally come along, as well as kumquats, which is fun. I haven't grown kumquats before. A lot of neighbors have done it, so this is really fun. I love kumquats. I think I'm going to make a kumquat jam soon. So, but that's really, really fun, and it's looking really good. But you know, I had to fend off all the squirrels and the birds from eating them. That's been a little bit tricky. So let's go and make the calcium powder, shall we? So we make our own calcium powder that we use for our tomatoes. We can use it for any plants, but especially for tomatoes, they like a lot of calcium, and the calcium carbonate, which is in eggshells, is the greatest thing for your tomato plants. So I get these eggshells from the neighbors who have their own chickens, or I will get them from chicken eggs from the farmer's market. I don't tend to do it from the stores, only because I want to make sure that they're completely pure and that they don't have any pharmaceutical or anything like that in them, because farm raised chickens tend to get a lot of medication. So, but that's just a personal thing for me. So to make the calcium powder, I will, because they can contain salmonella, I will put these in water in a pot, and I will bring it to a boil. And once it has boiled, I will set it aside, and be careful because it can foam up from the egg white that's left in there. Anyway, but I will then take it off the heat, and I will strain them and take the eggshells and put them on a cookie sheet, and I will put them in the oven to dry them in 350 degrees oven, and I will just make sure that it's completely dry before I take them out. Once they have cooled, I will put them in the blender and I will grind them down to a flour. Now, you don't have to do that. You can just crush them up really fine. I have found that the plant absorbs the powder much better if I make it a powder instead of crushing them.
So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit here around the roots. And then when we water, this will get all integrated right into the soil.
This is a super cheap, zero waste way of actually creating fertilizer for your plants.